हाँ लाइव हो गया। Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to all of you on the platform of Exampur. I am Sanjay Singh Tomar, your maths mentor, and today is the last session of time, speed, and distance, and I welcome you all in this. Today is the last session of time, speed, and distance, guys, and I welcome you all in this session. Please do join, and once you join, do not forget to let me know by your comments about your joining as well. The final session of TSD, the final episode of TSD. Okay, so hello Gopinath, good evening, very good evening to all those who have joined. Keep on sharing, keep on joining the sessions as well, and welcome to the final episode of Time, Speed, and Distance, which is part 7 or like this. Okay, so today we will try to cover two different topics. That is, one is boats and stream, and another is races. One is boats and stream, another is races. Hello Shrivani, very good evening. So what is in the agenda today? In the agenda today is boats and streams. Boats and stream. And the second agenda is races. Okay. Good evening, Prajwal, Srivani, Gopinath. So first begin with boats and stream. First begin with boats and stream. A bit of theory to begin with. A bit of theory to begin with, my dear. Water. Okay. So there can be two cases. Hello, Vinod. Good evening. How are you? Water is flowing in the right direction. Water is flowing in the right direction. This is the direction of the flow of water. Okay, water is flowing in the right direction. Now, either, hello Harika, hello Vinod. Now, boat can be either in the direction of water or it can be either moving in the direction opposite to water. So, if boat moves in the direction of water, and it can also be moving in the direction opposite to the flow of water. It can also be moving in the direction opposite to the flow of water. Such a motion in which boat and water are in the same direction. Such a motion in which boat and water are in the same direction is being called as downstream. Is being called as downstream. What it is being called as downstream. And when boat is moving opposite to the direction of water, it is being called as upstream. It is being called as upstream. Students, in which there is going to be more speed, in downstream or in upstream? Obviously downstream, because here water is supporting the movement of boat. Water is supporting, and here water is opposing the movement of boat. Here water is opposing the movement of the boat. So you will say downstream is along the flow, and upstream is against the flow. Upstream is against the flow. Downstream is along the flow and upstream is against the flow. So definitely along the flow, speed is going to be more. If someone is supporting you, If the water is supporting you, then its speed should be more. So speed of downstream is boat plus water. Try to connect logically. Try to connect logically. Along the flow means water is supporting the movement of boat. So boat plus water. And speed of upstream is boat minus water. And speed of upstream is boat minus water, my dear. Where B is the speed of boat, where B is the speed of boat in still water. Means रुके हुए पानी में. When water is not moving, that B is the speed of boat in the still water. Where B is the speed of the boat in the still water. In place of boat, question can also give you swimmer. It can also give you steamer. So different terminologies can be given to you. Maybe boat, maybe swimmer, maybe steamer. For us, all of them are same. For us, all of them are same. And W is the speed of water. W is the speed of water. Okay, they can call it as current as well. Water can be called as current as well. And it can be called as stream as well. So don't get confused. Don't get confused. They all means the same thing. Don't get confused. They all means the same thing. Water, current, stream, they are water only. Boat, swimmer, steamer, they all are boat only. Only one few minutes more theory. So downstream is boat plus water and upstream is boat minus water. Adding both the equations, D plus U comes out to be 2B, or speed of boat comes out to be D plus U divided by 2. So this is one of the way of calculating the speed of boat as well. This is one of the way of calculating the speed of boat as well. Again, D is equal to B plus W and U is equal to B minus W. Subtracting the equation 2 from equation 1. Subtracting equation 2 from equation 1. Minus, it will become minus, it will become plus. D minus U is 2W. So speed of water is D minus U divided by 2. Speed of water is D minus U divided by 2. Guys, if you know only this much theory, guys, with such clarity, no one can stop you in doing the questions. And I've kept a great variety of questions. Guys. You will feel that none of the question is outside this theory. None of the question is like outside this theory. All questions can be done very easily with this much of theory. Only the thing which is required is carefully reading question. Carefully read the question. Why students are not good at boats and stream? Because they don't carefully read the question. So you have to carefully read the question, guys. You have to carefully read the question. Let's begin the journey. Lot of new variety of questions is also being introduced. Going 12 kilometers downstream in 48 minutes and returns. If you are going in downstream, then definitely your return is going to be in upstream. If you are going in downstream, then definitely your return is going to be in upstream. Take care of the units as well. Take care of the units as well. 12 kilometer downstream in 48 minutes. 12 kilometer downstream in 48 minutes. So speed of downstream is 12 kilometer in 48 minutes. Okay. Kilometer per minute is not a decent unit. Convert it into kilometer per hour. Convert into kilometer per hour. So convert 48 minutes into hour. Divide by 60. Convert 48 minutes into hour. Divide by 60. 15 kilometer per hour. Downstream speed is 15 kilometer per hour. Downstream speed is 15 kilometer per hour. Downstream speed is 15 kilometer per hour. Returning is in the upstream. Same 12 kilometer distance in 1 hour 20 minutes. Convert 20 minutes into hour. Divide by 60. 1 plus 1 by 3. 4 by 3 hour. 1 plus 1 by 3. 4 by 3 hour. So speed of upstream is 9 kilometer per hour. Okay, downstream is more, upstream is less. It should be like this only. It should be like this only. Downstream is more, upstream is less. What they are asking? Speed of sailor. Sailor means boat, yeah. Sailor means boat. So they are asking the speed of boat. So speed of boat is d plus u divide by 2. 15 plus 9 divide by 2. 24 by 2, 12. Next. Along the stream, against the stream. Identify what is along the stream and identify what is against the stream. Identify what is along the stream and identify what is against the stream. Along the stream means downstream. And against the stream means upstream. Question is half done. Once you identified it, question is half done. Along the stream means downstream. 1 kilometer traveling in 5 minutes. Convert into hour, 5 by 60 hour. So 1 by 12. So downstream speed is 12 kilometer per hour. Downstream speed is 12 kilometer per hour, my dear. Against the stream, upstream, 6 kilometer in 1 hour. Unit is already balanced, 6 kilometer per hour. No need to do anything else. No need to do any changes, guys. No need to do any changes. Downstream is known, upstream is known. Speed of a stream. Stream means water. So speed of water is d minus u divided by 2. Speed of water is d minus u divided by 2. D is 12, u is 6 divided by 2. 6 by 2, 3. 6 by 2, 3. I hope, guys, by reading this kind of language, by getting used to of reading this kind of language, very soon we would be making much more difficult problems as well. If you have learned how to read the problems, very soon we will start quite tricky problems solving as well. Very soon. Very soon. Just after few minutes. Let's see. Quickly share as well, guys. Quickly share as well. Gopinath, Harika, Prajwal. Sum of upstream and downstream is given as 24. Speed of current. Current means water is given as 2. Find the time taken to travel 35 km in downstream. So what is the time taken in traveling 35 km in downstream? What is the time taken in traveling 35 km in downstream? Okay. Now, where have you seen this d plus u together? I think d plus u divided by 2 is both. D plus u divided by 2 is both. So if I divide by 2 over here, can I say this is the speed of boat? That is the best use of it. Just divide by 2 and d plus u divide by 2 is the speed of boat. Speed of boat is known, speed of water is known. So what is the speed of downstream? Boat plus water. 12 plus 2, 14. Over. Game over. Okay. KO. Matlab, I do not know whether you are like those who were like at our ages, there was a famous game. Okay. KO. So speed of downstream is boat plus water, that is 14. So time taken is 35 by 14. 7 5 ja, 7 2 ja. 2.5 hours. Knockout. Yeah. Perfect. Clear, guys? Clear to all? Bus only CT में maths का advance will also come. Advance will also come. CT advance will be there. Okay. So just guys start interpreting the problems. Just start interpreting the problems. It will not be a problem. It will not be a problem. Just start interpreting the problems properly. Let's move on. Same. Same. Yeah. Some of you guys, those who does only appear SSC examinations, for your information, guys, I want to tell you that this boards and stream is also one of the famous topic of PO exams. Yeah, IBPS, SBI. This boards and stream is famous in IBPS, PO, and SBI PO as well. So in CGL as well they ask, but as you take, I take sessions in both domain. So I feel like boards and stream banking ask a little bit higher. So I have taken some questions from there, guys, just to make you the perfect. Just to make you the perfect. Well, obviously, SSC questions are already there, but just to give you extra, just to give you extra, just to make you 5% extra, 10% extra, few questions are taken from there as well. The difference between downstream and upstream is given as 8. Boat travels 90 km downstream in 6 hours. So 90 km can be traveled in 6 hours in the downstream. So speed of downstream 15 kmph. 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 Find the speed of boat in the still water. Find the speed of boat in the still water. We can find out the upstream as well. We can find out the upstream as well. However, I'm going this way, dividing by 2. This is water. So water is 4, my dear. D minus U divide by 2. D minus U divide by 2 is water. So on dividing by 2, I got to know that water is 4. What is downstream? What is downstream? Downstream is basically boat plus water. What is downstream? Downstream is basically boat plus water. And boat plus water is 50. We know the speed of boat, 4. And they are asking the speed, we know the speed of water. And they are asking the speed of boat. What's the big deal? What's the big deal? Please do see it. Please do see it properly. I can take it once more if required. I can take it once more if required. See how I have taken the care of data. First, I have taken care of this data. Downstream, 90 km in 6 hours. So speed of downstream, 15. Then with D minus U, on dividing by 2, I make it water. So water is 4. Then I use the definition of downstream. That downstream is basically boat plus water. Then I use the definition of downstream. That downstream is basically boat plus water. So boat plus water is 15, water is 4, so boat is 11. Is it absolutely clear to all? Raise your thumbs ups. Guys, I got to know that for CGL it is always there, but IBPS and SBI are that much fond of boats and stream that they never forget to ask a question from it. They never forget. Matlab, obviously CGL also ask, but IBPS and SBI are fan of this topic. So I have find out some questions from there as well. And this year, I am giving those questions to the CGL aspirants as well. Okay. Because that will increase your thought process. This is looking easy. Downstream 15 kilometer in 1 hour. So downstream speed 15 kilometer per hour. Speed of water is given. Speed of water is given. And they are asking what is the time required? What is the time required to travel the distance of 15 kilometer with the speed of upstream? So can I say the upstream speed is required? Can I say the upstream speed is required? Can I say that upstream speed is required? Now, speed of water is also given as 5 and upstream is required. Do you remember any great connection between them? Water, downstream, upstream? Yes. The connection is water is d minus u divided by 2. 5 into 2 is equal to d minus u. 10 is equal to 15 minus u. U is 5. Sometimes, guys, in a hurry, 80% of the students, those who are doing it for the first time, they like do it as 10. Sometimes, guys, 80% of the students find out as 10 in a hurry by subtracting, by doing 15 minus 5. It's observation. It's a fact that those who do it for the first time, what they does do, they think that downstream minus water is upstream. No, it's not like this. It's not like this. It is water is equal to d minus u divided by 2. So time taken is 15 with the speed of 5, 3 hours. Have any beginner done this mistake? Have any beginner done this mistake of taking US 10? But there are very few beginner in my classes. There are very few beginners in my classes. Yeah. Mostly those who done the preparation for 1 year like my classes more rather than the freshers. It is again an observation. I don't know what is the ultimate fact. Perfect. Let's move on. Let's move on. Chalo, this is the homework for you. This is easy. This is the homework for you. This is easy. Homework for you, easy. Very easy, straightforward question. No game whatsoever. No game whatsoever. Let's move on. Sure. We can do this. For the language, guys, we are doing it. For the language, we are doing it. Otherwise, it is also very easy. Just for the language, we are doing it. $30 km downstream, 18 km upstream in 5 hours each. Means 5 hours here as well, 5 hours here as well. Language game. Language game. A man can travel 30 km downstream in 5 hours, as well as it can travel 18 km upstream in 5 hours. This is the way of saying it. So, downstream 30 km in 5 hours. So, downstream speed is 6 kmph. Upstream 30 km, 18 km. Upstream 18 km in 5 hours, speed is 3.6 kmph. Speed of stream means speed of water. Water is, my dear, d minus u divide by 2. 6 minus 3.6 divide by 2. 2.4 divide by 2. 1.2. Well done all. Vinod, Gopi, Harika, Prajwal, Mathematical, Shravani, Harika, Vinod and all. Take care of yourself. Have a great time. Just do some more questions with me. Next. Lot of patience, lot of perseverance. Keep both P's with you. Patience, perseverance. And third P is practice as well. $7 km upstream in 2 hours. So upstream speed 3.5 kmph. Same distance downstream in 40 minutes. Convert 40 minutes into hour, divide by 60. 2 by 3 hour. Same distance downstream in 2 by 3 hour. So same distance of 7 km in 2 by 3 hour is basically 10.5 kmph is the speed of downstream. Same distance, that is 7 km in 2 by 3 hour, in 2 by 3 hour is 21 by 2, 10.5 kmph is the speed of downstream. Look, more, it should be more as well, and it is more. D is more, U is less. You want to travel 17.5 kilometer. You want to travel 17.5 kilometer in the still water. In the still water, what is required? Speed of boat. In the still water, what is required? Speed of boat. In the still water, what is required? Speed of boat. Bacha, how can you find out the speed of boat? Speed of boat is d plus u divided by 2. 10.5 plus 3.5 divided by 2. 14 divided by 2, 7. Speed of boat is 7, my dear. Speed of boat is 7, my dear. What is the speed of boat, my dear? 7. Speed of boat is 7 km per hour. So, time required is 17.5 divided by 7. 7 2 ja 14, 7 5 ja 35, 2.5 hour. Good one. Cool one, guys. Perfect. Perfect. So now the thought process is very, very clear or not? Now the thought process is very, very clear or not? I hope so. It should be clear. Because if it is not clear as of now, then it would be very difficult to get cleared. Well done, well done, well done. Some of you might be feeling, sir, very less data. Okay, just see with me. Time taken to travel a distance opposite to the stream. Opposite to the stream means upstream. Is 4 times the time taken to travel the same distance along the stream means downstream. So if I say, guys, in the Hindi, in the Desi Bhasa, would I say time taken in the upstream is 4 times the time taken in the downstream? अपस्ट्रीम में डाउनस्ट्रीम से 4 गुना ज्यादा समय लगता है. Upstream takes 4 times more time than the downstream. So if I talk about downstream and upstream, for them the time is in the ratio. Obviously down will take more time, so 1:4. If I talk about downstream and upstream, definitely, guys, they will take the time down. If downstream will take 1 time, then upstream will take 4 time, because it is 4 times of it. Since distance is constant, since distance is same, can I say their speed ratio would be inverse 4:1? Can I say their speed ratio would be inverse 4:1? Because in both the cases, we are traveling the same distance. Okay, so my dear, speed of downstream and speed of upstream would be in the ratio 4:1. Speed of downstream and speed of upstream is in the ratio 4:1. Now, what is boat? Boat is d plus u divided by 2. So 4 plus 1 divided by 2. And what is water? D minus u divided by 2. What is boat? D plus u divided by 2. And what is water? D minus u divided by 2. I'm interested in the ratio. So simplify the common term. Speed of boat and speed of water is in the ratio 5:3. Speed of boat and speed of water is in the ratio 5:3. If at least one value is known, then we can find out the another value. Boat is given as 6. Boat is given as 6. So 5 is given as 6. Multiplication of 1.2. So water is 3 into 1.2, 3.6. KO. Yeah. Perfect. Please do watch out. Please do watch out, and any issues, do let me know. Please do watch out. Any issues, do let me know. Perfect. Time taken to travel a distance in the upstream is 4 times the time taken to travel the downstream. So time in the upstream and time in the downstream is in the ratio 4:1. So speed is inverse. This is 1:4, so this is 4:1. And from the speed of down and up, we calculated boat as d plus u divided by 2 and water as d minus u divided by 2. So boat and water coming in the ratio 5:3. Boat and water is coming in the ratio 5:3. I hope here it would be very, very clear now. Chalo, let's move on. This is easy. So let's save some time over here. Let's save some time over here. Homework. This is very, very might be good, but answer is showing. So I will take it little bit later on. As of now, answer is getting short, so I will take it little bit later on. ये कीजिए. Just I will take it in today's session, just now. It is the previous one only. It is the previous one only. Quarter. Quarter means 1/4. Quarter means 1/4 of a khamba. Huh? So quarter 1/4. 1/4 takes 1/4 time in downstream than upstream. So time taken in downstream and upstream is in the ratio 1:4. So their speed is in the inverse ratio 4:1. Their speed is in the inverse ratio 4:1. And from the speed of downstream and upstream, we can find out the speed of boat as well. It is d plus u divided by 2. And this is d minus u divided by 2. Which is 5:3. It is the half of the previous question. This is the half of the previous question. So that is the like good questions from CGL level only. But since I have given you the 10% extra, since I plan to give you 10% extra, there might be a banking question coming from this. We will do that later. Where it is gone, yeah. Just a minute. Yeah. Let's see. So this year, guys, I'm leaving no stone unturned. This year, I'm leaving no stone unturned, guys, to make sure that every one of you will get your dream job. Not job, it's the dream job. It's not the fight for job. Yeah, everyone gets the job, you will also get the job. But it's the fight for the dream job. What you want to become. What will give you the happiness? It's the fight for the dream job, not the job only. Like we get kick in mathematics. I get kick in mathematics and English. So I'm doing it. So if you get the kick in that excise or income tax or like what do you say, MEA, you should be appearing for it. MEA would be damn cool. If some of you are like not have that kind of liabilities of staying in India only with the parents, then MEA would be a great choice for you. Just to roam around the world. Just to roam around the world. MEA, Ministry of External Affairs, ASO. Just dream it. ASO in Ministry of External Affairs. Dream it, guys. Dream it. A boat running upstream takes 5 hours 36 minutes. Either convert all of them into minutes or convert all of them into hours. So I'm converting into hour. So 5 plus 3 by 5, that is 28 by 5. In the upstream, the time taken is 28 by 5 hours. In the upstream, the time taken is 28 by 5 hours. While in the downstream, time is 3 hours. While in the downstream, time is 3 hours. So what is the ratio of the time? 28 ratio 15. The ratio of the time in upstream and downstream is 28 ratio 15. Obviously, yeah, it should be. Obviously, it should be. Upstream should take more time than downstream. So their speed would be in the inverse ratio. 15 ratio 28. Now, this is the speed of upstream and downstream. This is the speed of upstream and downstream. Some of you can mark this answer, which is absolutely absurd, because they are asking the speed of the boat and the speed of the water. So speed of boat and speed of water is yet to be find out. Speed of boat and speed of water is yet to be find out. Boat is d plus u divide by 2, 28 plus 15 divide by 2, and water is 28 minus 15 divide by 2. D minus u divide by 2. D plus, okay, this 2 guys I'm just giving you to give you the feel. Otherwise you know that it always get cancelled out. This D I'm writing again and again to give you that feel. So speed of boat and water is, boat is I think 28, 38, 43, and water is 13. None of these is the correct answer. (28 plus 15, 43, and water is 28 minus 15, 13. 43 ratio 13 is the correct answer. 43 ratio 13 is the correct answer. So that was a trap. Even SBI has played a trap, giving E option as the answer, giving none of these as the answer. That was a great trap. That was a great trap. Is it clear to all? Is it clear to all? Perfect. Bang on. Chalo. Let's see what we have done it before. This is what we have done it. This is a easy peasy. Now we will not waste time in it. Homework easy. You have to give me answers of all these easy questions. You have to give me answers of all these easy questions, which I am leaving for you. You have to give me answers of all these easy questions, which I am leaving for you. Because all the great things can be achieved by achieving smaller things first. It can be great. Guys, if someone is traveling 24 kilometer more in 3 hours, if someone is traveling 24 kilometer more in 3 hours, is it not saying that if downstream is traveling 24 kilometer more in 3 hours, is it not saying that speed of downstream is greater than upstream by 24 kilometer more in 3 hours, that is 8? Can you interpret this data? Can you interpret this data? Here, if downstream is traveling 24 km more in 3 hours, this means speed of downstream is greater than upstream by 8 km per hour. This means speed of downstream is greater than upstream by 8 km per hour. And what is the best use of D minus U? The best use of D minus U is D minus U divided by 2. Water is 4. The best use of D minus U is D minus U divided by 2. That is water is 4. Speed of boat in the still water is given as 25. So speed of boat is also given as 25. Find the distance traveled by boat in the downstream in 5 hours. Find the distance traveled by boat. Find the distance traveled by boat in the downstream in 5 hours. So distance traveled is going to be speed of the downstream in 5 hours. The distance traveled is going to be the speed of downstream in 5 hours. Yeah, speed of downstream in 5 hours. Okay, what is the speed of downstream? Speed of downstream is boat plus water. That is 25 plus 4, 29. 29 in 5 hours. 9 5 ja 45. Waljan Vinod. Waljan. Is it clear to all? Is it clear to all? Is it clear to all? Is it clear to all, guys? Come on, do tell me. Well done, Gopinath. Well done, well done, well done, Prajwal. Good one. Good question. Yeah, the main game was this only. The main game was this only. Yeah. The main game was this only. Interpreting this data. Interpreting this data. Next. This is, I think, done. This is done. Chalo. I think most of the great questions is already being done. Answer is showing. So let's skip it for some time. No, it's a 2 hour. Matlab 1.5. This is done. Okay, we have left one question in the background. We will try to do that. We will try to do that. We will left one question in the background. Chalo, answer is showing no issues. We just do it. What is the answer? I think it's a good one. I think it's a good one. The speed of boat, the speed of boat in the still water is 20% less than the speed in the downstream. Wow, what a great connection. 20% less means 1 less over 5. 1 less over 5. So if downstream is 5, then then boat is 4. Yeah. Because comparison is done from downstream. So if downstream is 5, then speed of the boat is 1 less, that is 4. Any problem to anyone? So you can say, sir, downstream is 5 and boat is 4. Guys, downstream is boat plus water. Downstream is boat plus water. So if downstream is 5, water is 4. Can I say if boat is 4, then water is 1? To make it 4 plus 1 equal to 5? To make it 4 plus 1 equal to 5? If downstream is 5 and boat is 4, so definitely the water is 1, because boat plus water is downstream. Because the boat plus water is downstream. I hope you might have got this point. Now, upstream is boat minus water. Upstream is boat minus water, so 4 minus 1, 3. Look at what is the connection we have done. We have connected all. We have connected all. So it is given that upstream can travel 20 km in 1 hour. So speed of upstream is given as 20 kmph. So 3 is given as 20. 3 is given as 20 kmph. What is the speed of water? What is the value of 1? Problem is over. Value of 3 given, value of 1 asked. Value of 3 is given as 20. So 1 is 20 by 3. And 1 is actually the speed of water as well. So 20 by 3 is 6, 2 by 3. Great question. And look at the solution. Great question and look at the solution. Just a single liner solution. Just a single liner solution, guys. The best part of the solution was this. Downstream is 5, water is 4. Downstream is 5, boat is 4. So ultimately water becomes 1. Because downstream is boat plus water. If this is 5, this is 4, then this is 1. Upstream is boat minus water. So 4 minus 1, 3. 3 is given as 20. What is the value of 1? If 3 is 20, 1 is 20 by 3. Is it clear to all? Perfect. Please take your time. Take your time, guys. Writing these two information was the crucial point of this question. D is 5, B is 4. From here, D is 5, B is 4. So D5, B4, so water is 1. Because D is B plus W. D is B plus W. So 4 plus 1 is 5. And upstream is boat minus water. 4 minus 1, 3. Give it a 5-star over here. Yeah, give it a 5-star over here. This information writing. Any doubt to anyone? Okay, so I think I have touched a very good label. I've touched a very good label. Do you still want to do some more boats and stream questions? Or is it going to be the races now? Done, done. This. Let's do one or two these type of questions. Then we will move on to the races. These are different equation making questions. Just do one or two, then it's all over. Just do one or two equation making question, then it's all over. However, uh, if there would be a question, if there can be a error in one of the questions, I will tackle it. If there would be any, I will tell you from the very beginning. I will tell you in the very beginning. Okay. Now, why I'm saying it? Because there was one problem which I've done it in my PPT. So I'm thinking about it. 21 kilometer upstream and 30 kilometer downstream in total 7 hours. 21 kilometer upstream and 30 kilometer downstream in total 7 hours. So you will say, oh, ho, 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 ho. Yeah, that is why I was saying it. याद आ जाता है कि okay, there might be something. चलो, then let's skip it. Let's skip it and do this one. Hoping it would be complete. Yeah, mathematical, yeah. मुझे लग रहा था कहीं there was I will like add more as well in the future. I will add more as well in the future. They are exactly same. They are exactly same, guys. They are exactly same. 15 kilometer upstream and 22 kilometer downstream in 5 hours. Similarly, 20 kilometer upstream and 55 by 2 kilometer downstream in 13 by 2 hours. Guys, okay, I will tell you in this now. I will tell you this. Guys, few years ago, generally the options were like this. Generally the options were like this, that we could have gone by the value putting as well. We could have gone by the value putting as well, like assuming D as a multiple of, as a factor of 22, like 11. We can try that way today as well. We can try that way today as well. But since I am being seeing the papers continuously, sometimes it is not working. But let me tell you once. You can assume D as 11, because then it will become a factor of 22. So if you take D as 11, it is 2 hours. Total is 5. So here it should be 3. So what comes out to be upstream? 15 by upstream is 3. So upstream comes out to be 5 km per hour. Now, you will check, can this data of 11 and 5 can satisfy the second equation? You will check, can this data of 11 and 5 can satisfy the second equation? If it satisfies, then that is your answer. Now, upstream is 5, so 4 hours from here, and downstream is 11, so 11 by 5, 5 by 2, 2.5 hours from here, so total is 6.5. and this is also 6.5 satisfied. So these are your actual values. These are your actual values. With the knowledge of the factors, you give a hit and trial at D is equal to 11. With the knowledge of factors, you give a hit and trial at D is equal to 11, because 11 is a factor of 22 as well, 11 is a factor of 55 as well. And with that D is equal to 11, you find out the value of U, which comes out to be 5. And putting the value, both equations satisfied. What is the speed of stream means water? Water is D minus U divided by 2. Guys, unless both equations satisfied, unless, matlab, if I talk it in a easy English, whenever, till when both the equations are satisfied, you will not use that values. Means both the equations are needed to be satisfied with those two values. Okay? Means both the equations are needed to be satisfied with those values. Then only they are our values. Then only they are our values. Okay, whatever the factor you will assume it over here, you have to cross check it in the second equation. You have to cross check it in the second equation. Clear? Clear? This has its importance in the present world as well. Okay. Sometimes you can get such problems where it is easy to identify the factors. Sometimes you will get the problems where you can identify the factors and your factors will also get satisfied. Sometimes you will get in the present world as well, in the modern era as well, you can get such problems where the factors will satisfy. However, if it does not, then go for the complete equation solving. If it does not, then go for the complete equation solving. Fatafat. 15 by upstream plus 22 by downstream in 5 hours. 20 by upstream and 55 by 2 in downstream in 13 by 2 hours. Guys, look at the speed with which I am going to do it. Eliminate 1. Eliminate 1. Their common multiple 60. Multiply by 4, multiply by 3. Multiply by 4, multiply by 3. Now, you already know U is going to get eliminated. You already know U is going to get eliminated. So write the D only. 88 by D. And here it is 20. 88 by D and here it is 20. And here guys, 165 by 2D. And this is 39 by 2. Okay. So, do the subtraction. Bigger minus middle. So, it is becoming 88 by D minus 165 by 2D is equal to 20 minus 39 by 2. 160, kitna beta? 166. Yeah. 176. On taking the LCM, it's 176 minus 165, 11D. 11 only. 11 only. 40 minus 39, 1 by 2. So D is 11. Now, why I'm telling you both, guys? Because they are in the realistic world, in the reality, it is not always pick the right factor. It is not always easy to pick the right factor. Here 22, 55 was very easy to predict. Here 25, 55 were very easy to predict about 11. Okay. But it will never always happen. It will never always happen. D is 11. If D is 11, put it in any of the equation. 15 by U plus 22 by 11 is equal to 5. So 15 by U is equal to 5. This is 2 times 3. So U is 5. Now water is D minus U divided by 2, which is already there. Got it? So you should be comfortable in both the situations. You should be comfortable in both the situations, guys. You should be very, very comfortable in both the situations. If you can assume the factor, well and good. If you can't, still the job is not that difficult. Still the job is not that difficult. Okay. Next. Done, done. Okay, here hours is incomplete. Now find out this X hours, okay, with the help of options. This is the homework for you. This is the homework for you. What is this missing number? What is this missing number? With the help of options, find out what is this missing number. Thank you. Yeah. This is also the homework for you. Thank you very much, mathematical study. Thank you very much, my dear. So is the boards and stream is very, very clear now? What do you say? I've taken 1 hour, 20-minute sessions over it. I've taken 1 hour, 20-minute sessions over it. I hope so. I've taken good examples, decent examples, and exam oriented, latest, exam oriented, latest, and up to the mark examples. Linear races. You might have read this kind of statements in the newspapers a lot. Usain Bolt beats Peter by 100-meter in 1 kilometer race. Thank you very much, mathematical study. Thank you very much. You are also an aspiring maths teacher. Okay. It's a good thing. P beats Q by 100-meter in 1 kilometer race. P beats Q by 100-meter in 1 kilometer race. What does this mean? What does this mean? Okay. When B covered 100-meter, P was Q 100-meter behind. When P completed the race, Q was 100-meter behind. Is that the interpretation you have made? That when P completed the race, Q was 100-meter behind. So can I say that when P traveled 1000-meter, Q traveled only 900-meter in the same time? In the same time, when P traveled 1000-meter, Q only traveled 900-meter. Okay. When P traveled 1000-meter, Q only traveled 900-meter in the same time. Second statement. P beats Q by 10 seconds. What does this mean? P beats Q by 10 seconds in 1 kilometer race. What does this mean? What does this mean that P beats Q by 10 seconds in 1 kilometer race? Any interpretation? Any interpretation? Any interpretation, guys? Any intelligent interpretation? 10 सेकंड से हरा दिया, 10 सेकंड से हरा दिया. P beats Q by 10 seconds. So when P completed the race, Q was somewhere behind. When B completed the race, Q was somewhere behind. And this remaining distance Q can travel in 10 seconds. Is this interpretation cool with you? Is this interpretation cool with you? That Q can travel the remaining distance in 10 seconds. Q can travel the remaining distance in 10 seconds. So I will say if P can travel 1000 meter, if P can travel 1000 meter in T seconds, then Q can travel 1000 meter in T plus 10 seconds. अच्छों को टॉपिक नहीं आता है भाई ये, ओके? तो अच्छों में there are lot of famous educators are as well. Okay, so P can travel 1000 meter in T seconds, then Q can travel 1000 meter in T plus 10 seconds. Okay, because P is beating Q by 10 seconds. P is beating Q by 10 seconds. So obviously P is getting lost. P is like Q is getting lost. So he is somewhere behind. But he can cover this remaining distance in 10 seconds because he is getting lost. He is getting lost by 10 seconds. So he can cover the remaining distance in 10 seconds. So total time taken by Q to travel this distance is T plus 10. And total time taken by P to travel this complete distance is T. Perfect. 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 Clear? What does this mean? What does it mean that P gives a start of 50 meter to Q? P gives a start of 50 meter to Q in 1 kilometer race. What does this mean? What does this mean? Both were at the starting, but P in the confidence or in the overconfidence? In the confidence or in the overconfidence, say to Q, by you take a lead of 50 meter, still I can beat you. By you take a lead of 50 meter, still I can beat you. So he allowed Q to run 50 meter. So basically, from this point, the race will begin. From this point, the race will begin. So now the situation is, to win the race, Q has to travel only 950 meter. To win the race, Q has to travel only 950 meter and P has to travel complete 1000 meter. Now who will win? Who will win? that their speeds will decide. If the speed of P is sufficiently more than Q, if the speed of P is sufficiently more than Q, then he can beat him. But if the speed of Q is like, if it is less, he will 100% lose. No, if it is more, he will 100% win. If the speed of Q is more, he has to travel less distance, and speed is also more, he will 100% win. But if the speed of P is more, he can either win as well or he can either lose as well, depending upon how much more it is. You got this logical reasoning? Here, both results are possible. P can also win or Q can also win, depending upon the speed of P. Depending upon the speed of P. Is this reasoning is clear to you? Both results are possible. Everything will depend upon the speeds, guys. What is in what ratio are their speeds are? In what ratio are their speeds are? Okay, chalo, perfect. Let's apply these logics. Oh wow, this is, guys, I've taken from my cat seat. Huh? This question is from my cat seat. And even this is such a tricky question. Even this is such a tricky question. I cannot teach you the complete races today, but let's see how much I can teach you. Chalo, a point for you. A point for you. If you get this one done, a point for you. If you get this one done, guys, a point for you. Khalbali. Khalbali. Sir, one liner is troubling us. One liner, yes. It has the potential. It has the potential to trouble the best of the best. It has the potential to trouble the best of the best. It has the potential. Guys, who has won the race? Who has won the race? A. Very clearly they are saying. Who has won the race? A. Very clearly they are saying. A has a start of 150 meter. 170 meter. So A has to travel only, I think, 330 meter to win the race. A has to travel only 330 meter to win the race. Now, once the race will start, they will travel the distance in the ratio of their speeds. If the speed of A and B is in the ratio of 2:3, then the distance is also going to be in the ratio of 2:3. They will travel the distance also in the ratio 2:3. A has to travel only 330 meter to win the race. So obviously A is finishing it. A is doing it first, or A is completing the race. So A has traveled 330 meter. So B has traveled 495 meter. In the same time, A has traveled 330 meter, B has traveled 495 meter. But B was starting from the beginning and traveled only 495 meter. So lost by 5 meter. It can travel the best of the best. Please do watch out. The hint is here that A is winning it. The hint is here that A is winning it. Perfect. A is winning it, so A is completing his 330 meter. A is completing his 330 meter. In the same time, B is completing 495 meter. But since he started from the origin, so he is still 5 meter behind the deadline. Khola dimag? Come on, say me. Come on, say me. 16 3 ja 480. 480 plus 15 is 495. Yeah, perfect. Next. भाई थोड़ा ट्रिकी होता है ये. Play on the front foot. 100-meter race, Sandeep defeats Sudhir by 20 meter. Sandeep is winning. So Sandeep is traveling total 100 meter and Sudhir is only traveling 80 meter in the same time. And Sudhir is only traveling 80 meter in the same time. Guys, in race, everyone gets the equal time, na? In race, everyone gets the equal time. So if Sudhir has traveled 100 meter and like Sandeep has traveled 100 meter and Sudhir has traveled 80 meter, this means like their speed was also in the ratio 5:4. If they have traveled the distance in the ratio 5:4, their speed is also in the ratio 5:4. Fatafat. If Sudhir is 60, if 4 is given as 60, then Sandeep is yes, Vinod. Yes. It has to be more than 60. Obviously, the speed of Sandeep should be more than 60, Sudhir. And only one option is more than 60, rest others are less. That is also a logical point. But if there are 2-3 more options, then this is the funda. This is the funda. Obviously. Guys, can you think of? Are you getting some interest? Only if then only I will take it. Otherwise, it's above CGL. Yeah, it's above CGL. Next. It's a very khatarnak topic. Very, very dangerous topic. It requires some brains. It requires some brains. I got to know about its depth while in 2019 when I was taking the CAT aspirants. Yeah. So there were some IITians who was dreaming for IIMs in my batch. So like we together fight with it and develop some methods. Yeah, like obviously I have to develop because I have to taught them. So the mehnat of that time. So they converted the IIMs finally. The credit goes to the students as well because I have to be like have to do some work before going to the IIT students. So that work is paying off. घुमा देगा ना घुमा रहा होगा It's the specialty of this topic, guys. It will revolve you. It will revolve you. B allows a start of 70 meter in 1200-meter race. So to win, ऐसे लिखना, to win, B has to travel 1200 meter and A has to travel 1130 meter. इतना लिख सकते हो? Can you write like this? To win, B has to travel complete 1200 meter and A has to travel 1130 meter. Now who will win? Let's see it. Let's see it. Their speed is in the ratio 5:6. Let B wins. Let B wins. So if the speed is in the ratio 5:6, what? A and B should be there, na? Yeah. Otherwise, he will clearly win. If this is 6, he will clearly win. So 5:6. Let B win. Let B win. So the ratio of the speed is the ratio of the distance as well. So 6 is equal to 1200. Because if he will win, he will cover the distance. 200. How much he will cover? How much he will cover? Only 1000, my dear. So B has beaten A by 130 meter. B has beaten A by 130 meter. Is it clear? Huh? Matlab, speed was in the ratio 6:5. So obviously they will travel the distance in the ratio 6:5 as well. You think, okay, it is a multiple as well. It is a multiple as well. Let's talk about, let's suppose the B bins. So if 6 is equal to 1200, so multiplication of 200, so 5 will only travel 200 into 5000 meter in that time. But he has to travel 1130. But he has to travel 1130. So he was short by 130 meter. Short by 130 meter. So B beats A by 130 meter. Batao. Come on, tell me. Yeah, into 200. Yeah, into 200. 5 into 200. So in the same time when B can travel 1200 meter, A can only travel 1000 meter, but he has to travel 1130. So he will he will lose by 130 meter. He will lose by 130 meter. Are you gaining some confidence now? Can I expect few answers from you in the last two questions? Okay, let's try it. Okay, circular races. I have to teach you the concept, so which is not possible today. I will take it some other day at the time of mains, maybe. At the time of mains, maybe, guys. Circular races, I will teach you at the time of mains. Yeah, you can skip it for free. Take the guarantee, it will not come. Take the guarantee, it will not come. Think, think, think. Let me also see it. What is this? X is giving a head start to Y. X is giving a start to Y. So X has to travel complete 200 meter. X has to travel complete 200 meter, and Y is 8 meter ahead. So Y has to travel only 192 meter to win the race. My dear, my dear, my dear. So Y has to only travel 192 meter to win the race. X speed is given as 1.6. X speed is given as 1.6. What is the time? Time taken. What is the time taken by X to complete the race? 4 4 ja, 4 5 ja. 500 by 4, 125 seconds. The time taken by X to complete the race is 125 seconds. The time taken by X to complete the race is 125 seconds. Still beats him. Who beats whom? X beats Y by 3 seconds. X beats by 3 seconds. So can I say that Y traveled this distance in 128 seconds? Can I say that Y traveled this distance in 128 seconds? Still beats him. Means X is beating still Y by 3 seconds. So Y traveled this distance in 128 seconds. The speed of Y is 192 meter in 128 seconds. My dear, my dear, my dear. 1.5 लग रहा है मुझे. मतलब just by observation, it is looking to me as 1.5. However, let's simplify it. 64 will simplify 2 times and 64 will simplify 3 times 1.5. My dear, my dear, my dear. Come on. One more. One more. Do you want to take? Some of you would be willing, sir. What is this topic? It requires a lot to think. What is this topic? It requires a lot to think. Last one. If a speed of the runners is in the ratio 15, ratio 13, ratio 11. Obviously, no one is giving head start to anyone, whatever, nothing is happening. So the one with the higher speed is going to win the race. The one with the higher speed is going to win the race. So obviously, the first man is going to win the race. The first man is going to win the race. So they will travel the distance also in the ratio 15, ratio 13, ratio this. 15 is given as 3000 meter. So 15 2 ja 3200. He will travel 2600 and he will travel 2200 in the same time. So the distance between the second position and the third position is 400. The distance between the second position and the third position is 400. Now, a lot of you have given the correct answer. That's a good one. ये थोड़ा आसान था सोचना. This was a bit easy to think. It was a bit easy to think. चलो final. Final. No head start, nothing. Nothing, guys. No head start, no beginning, no time, nothing. Directly speed proportional to distance. Directly speed proportional to distance. 200 meter, A beats B by 40 meter. So obviously A is the winner. Obviously A is the winner. So A has completed the entire distance. So A has traveled the complete distance. Obviously A is the winner. A has completed the total distance, 200 meter. A beats B by 40 meters, so B traveled only 160 meter, and A beats and C. Obviously, A is beating C by 45 meters, so it traveled 155 meters. So if this is the ratio of their distance, the same is going to be the ratio of their speed. You can simplify by 5, 40, 5, 32, and 5 is 31. So 32, 31 is the ratio of their speeds as well. The speed of B is given as 16, half. The speed of A is also going to be half, 20. My dear, my dear, my dear. Well done, well done, well done. If they are traveling the distance in the ratio 200, 160, 155 meter, their speed also going to be in the ratio 40, 32, 31 on simplifying by 5. On simplifying by 5, guys, okay, on simplifying by 5. And why this data? Because A is beating B by 40 meter and A is beating C by 45 meter. Perfect. Perfect. I think with this, I can wind up the session. Take care of yourself. Have a great time. Please do revise it. Today's session is a very, very important session. Please do revise it. Please do revise it as much you can. Make some good notes. Make some good notes, guys. Keep them with you for higher time. Keep them with you for higher time. Keep them with you for higher time. Okay. Bye bye. Take care of yourself. Have a great time. See you. See you. Take care of yourself. Have a great time, guys. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself.